Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Leo for the month of June. It is a general reading. That being said, it may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't sound like your story, check your other placements. Your messages could be there, but if not, then simply check back in the following week when I put out new messages for your sign. So, we have the Magician here and the partner. It could be in the past somebody that you didn't see eye to eye. Different views, different opinions. Somebody could have felt like a victim also. These would be reasons why somebody walked away from the relationship. Somebody could have been, or you could have been dealing with somebody who's very willful, secretive. These energies also can be vice versa. This was intense. So it was a very, and you can see that here. So this was a very intense relationship. Somebody could have, or can be, because of all the red back here, there's a very deep passion here. Intense feelings. This can be trying to bring something back to life, trying to manifest it, trying to create it, trying to, perhaps somebody is very passionate about trying to create change. Now, this can also be, they don't want this ending. But it's possible that with this card here of matter and spirit, something might have to be sacrificed for the journey. Fear of loss, fear of endings, not wanting this to end. This can also speak to reconciliations, which is what the magician could very well be trying to do. He has his spell book open. There's a skull here speaking to the past, speaking to a transformation. This person is very drawn to the other, a very deep attraction here. So what is this about? Well, the central issue is about an offer, obviously, coming from this magician who's trying to bring this back to life. Now, I feel this is a soulmate connection here, and that would speak to such an intense, deep connection that is felt on this card of the Magician. So there's a new offer that has come in, an emotional choice that needs to be made. But it could be that somebody is overthinking this. Messages that come in, messages that go back and forth. Somebody here with this queen is very guarded. They've been through the mill. They've been hurt. And would quickly cut somebody out if they felt there was deception. Okay. So, sword is up. They're guarded. Standing, possibly, because she's not sitting on her throne. She's standing. But she does kind of touch the arm. So whatever this is, it's almost like she holds herself up, or it's a reminder of power, and that she has the power to deal with this, because although she appears cold and guarded, inside she could be it could be quite a different story. She could be very weak when it comes to this person because there's such an intense, connection here. There's fear. Okay, it's why she could be holding herself back, not quite trusting. This has been a very rocky relationship. We see all the lightning strikes here. And so, on one side, this is all swords. On one side of this card here, this is the 6, okay, where you can see the ship sinking. On one side we have the 8 of Swords. On the other side we see an increase as we go up to the 9 of Swords. And so the 9 of Swords is things that just keep, and thoughts that just keep going round and round in one's mind. This is a lot of negative thinking that is keeping one trapped, and this would be her. A lot of negative thinking. Fear holding her back. Yeah. And so she would have been feeling, and maybe still is, depends where you are in this energy, you or them. Whoever represents this queen may have been feeling that it was impossible to get themselves out of this situation. Or so most likely they are feeling this way, that it is impossible. Because it didn't work in the past. Because it was so rocky. And this just keeps going round and round in her mind, keeping her trapped. However, this energy can be lifting. Because this card speaks to having been in denial or fear. Feeling like it was impossible. But this card also speaks to a shift in perception, a return of confidence after a period of doubt or feelings of victimization. You either are already in this energy or you soon will be. There can be a need for acceptance, to surrender to what is, to leave behind what's lost. The power to change your circumstances is within you, this card says. Emotional breakthroughs at this time can help move you into a more loving and connected vibration. So, I don't feel that you're here yet. I feel that you will be soon, however. So here we have the 10 of Wands with this Knight. Okay, so somebody's carrying a really heavy burden having to do with a flare-up. Somebody's passion, and that could be being passionately angry, passionately upset, which is what I feel it is because of the cards it's coming with. Somebody, let's say it this way, somebody's frustrations came out. And this could have been yours because I do have the King of Wands here and above, same card, and the Queen is over here. So I feel that if you are this King, then you had a flare-up. Possibly with that Ten of Wands, because you were just exhausted. Exhausted because of this. The lightning strikes. The same old things that just kept circulating. The never-ending story. And maybe someone felt in their frustration, according to what they experienced, that the relationship had run its course. And, they brought it to an end. But now we see there's a return. I feel like they went into waiting mode here. There was like, and you can see on this hangman here, the information that got downloaded here during that waiting period. So they probably were frustrated, withdrew. They didn't really know what the next best action or best course of action would be. But, instead of, just pulling back and taking a pause or thinking through this, they could have been frustrated, and that frustration that got the better of them. I feel that now there is a return. We have the Eight of Wands, not just sitting central, but above. There's information that transforms things. There's information they received that transforms how or changes their perception. They see this differently now. So information that transforms this situation, and a decision about the future will have to be made. This Eight of Wands here brings new opportunities. It speaks to forward movement, messages coming in quickly, going back and forth. It can indicate that the results are coming in, or indeed they have arrived. It can speak to quick incoming bits of information and opportunities, okay, at this time. They come in quick, but they can go out just as quick, so one would have to pay special attention. It can indicate that Cupid's bow is aimed directly at you. That it speaks to somebody being magnetically drawn to you. Now, with this queen, this is somebody who could have been watching you, admiring you, or, vice versa. But definitely we have this offer that is left at her feet. So somebody, I feel it was this person who can be a little bit reckless, according to these cards. They can be a little reckless. They may have acted very quickly or impulsively out of frustration, I feel, is what it is. Goodness, Eight of Wands again. So here we have this soulmate card here. And it speaks to reconciliation, the harmony being restored, balance. It speaks to a new opportunity or renewal that typically would have one walking on cloud nine, but not this person. This person is really up in their head. I feel it's like a war between the heart and the mind, the heart and the head. And they've got, again, all of this, what happened here in this energy, going round and round in their mind, keeping them really trapped here, holding them prisoner, so that, they cannot, or feel like they cannot set themselves free from this energy. And with this Five of Cups, they've been, well, this Five of Cups, let's see, they're looking at the spilled cups. That's exactly what's happening. They're worried. But it also speaks to getting closure. It's about acceptance. It's actually also a card of hope, reunions. It speaks to, let me see, when you're too focused on the emotional pain of what didn't work out. Well, this card says you can still, like, that you would miss out on what's still available to you. So by staying focused on all of the negative things that happened in the past, you miss out what can be available to you, what is available to you. There's a lot of, it's a card of negative thinking, and we see that all over here, all over this. So there's a need to shift the focus here, to release things that no longer serve you. All of this emotional baggage here. To let me see. To okay, when you release the sadness, you make room for an expansion of love. So there's a choice here that you'll have to make to let go of past resentments and move forward together with what is still available to you. And maybe do things differently. I mean, the choice is yours. You can move forward together. You can choose to let go of these past resentments and move forward together, and maybe build something fantastic with this person. Or you can choose to end things for good. And if you do that, what will you be missing out on? Because you know what? We have the Star here. We have the Star, and we have a very difficult decision for you to make. This is a life-changing decision. The Star is telling you, the Star brings hope. It brings healing. The Star represents the release from burdens and lights up the pathway to your desired future. And it is what's happening, but you're not stepping into it. It's a sign that things are going to get better, but you're not stepping into it. Why? Because you're letting your fears hold you prisoner. You or them. For whoever this is for, I would like to tell you that you're going to be receiving some information that's going to make a difference. There's going to be interference. We have an angel here. So there's an unexpected force that that's going to shift something here and help you to decide. It's an intervention that's going to happen, because if you walk away from this, you're going to regret. That's what I'm and that's what it seems like the swords are trying to keep you, or the swords are in fact keeping you from stepping, from stepping into the path that the star is lighting up for you. And you're holding back, afraid. Yeah. So, intervention by the divine. There's a piece of information that is coming towards you that will light something up. There is a message, possibly. Pay attention to the signs. Yeah. That is what I have for you. I thank you for watching, for liking, for sharing, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings.